Hello children, how are you? Yes, did you all do the preposition last video exercise? Yes. So today this video is going to be about a poem which is going to be very simple at the same time interesting poem which is nothing but poem number 8, The Rainbow Fairies. So what is this? You are getting more fairies in grade 3. Already you got one tooth fairy. Now it is rainbow fairy. Yes. So let's see what is rainbow fairy. Yes. Here our poet L.M. Hardley. He is saying, he is just describing about the rainbow, how the appearance of rainbow, how does it appear in a very poetic way, which is very really interesting, and also it is very simple. With very small things he is just explaining. So the way he compares is really very fantastic job he has done. Yes. Now let's see how it is. Now in the first stanza he says, two little clouds one summer day went flying through the sky. They went so fast they bumped their heads and both began to cry. So what he says is, the two little clouds, when the two clouds in the summer day, they were flying through the sky, it seems. So what happens? They were running very fast. They went very fast. When they were walking very fast, suddenly they both bumped each other. Both their heads bumped and they started crying. So this is compared with when two clouds hit each other very hardly. What will happen? Automatically the rain will come. When the two clouds, when the clouds hit each other, a thunder, we get a thunder and lightning and rain comes there. Yes. So this is what is the rain, and he's saying it is, they both are crying. Crying is nothing but the rain droplets, the drizzling, no, the droplets is tears, he says. So what a comparison he is giving. See, when they are the crying, the two clouds, they bumped each other and they are crying. It is nothing but the clouds, they are dashing each other and the rain comes. So what happens in this next stanza? Old Father Sun looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I will send my little fairy folk to dry your falling tears." So here in the second stanza he says, old father, sun. They are saying sun. Then when the rain comes, after the rain, the sun comes. Along with the rain, when the sun comes, what will happen? Naturally, rainbow will come. So it's like he is saying, he is consoling the clouds by saying, don't mind my dears, don't cry. I will send my fairy folk, I'll send my little fairy folk to dry your falling tears, to dry the rain, he says. After the rain stops and the sun is there, so what will happen? The rainbow will come. That is what is said like this in the second stanza. Now, in the next stanza, he says, "Oh fairy, one fairy came in violet and one wore indigo. In blue, green, yellow, orange, red, they made a pretty row." So just think, all fairies in all different attractive colors. They all came one after the two. Just think how the fairy will look, how the sequence will be, how they when they come with joined hands, how it will look. Just think. So they made a pretty row. They made a very beautiful, pretty row. They wiped the cloud tears all away, and then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made, they hung gowns to dry. So they wipe the cloud tears all away. Cloud tears, the cloud tears is nothing but the rain. They wiped it, it seems. And then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made. They hung their gowns to dry. He is saying the sun rays, no, the sun beam. On that beam, these fairies are making their dress to dry, making their gowns. Gowns means that frock, that the long, lengthy frock. We say it as gown. That gown, the fairies are making to dry on the beam, sun rays, on the sun rays. It will be like a rope, straight rope. They all are drying their gowns. So this is what is said by the poet. Very interesting and very nice comparison he is giving for the clouds. When the clouds bump each other with the what happens? The tears come from their eyes, they cry. So the sun consoles them by saying, don't cry, I will send the fairies. The fairies are nothing but the seven colors in the rainbow. Each color is for one fairy will get one color. So altogether 7 fairies, 7 colors. So 7 colors here you can see now from down. This is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So very interesting this is. So all these fairies are there and they are drying their gown from the sun rays, using the sun beam. They are just drying their gown, he says. Okay, that is what is this poem about. When the clouds dash each other, they get rain, and when the rain stops and sun comes off, the rainbow comes. The rainbow comes and it dries when the rain stops naturally and sun comes, it dries the space. That is what is mentioned here with a very beautiful poetic comparison the poet is giving us. Very nice it looks, right? Yes. Now going into the exercise. Now answer me. The poem is about how rainbows are formed, how it rains, fairies, for the sun's loving ways. How rainbows are formed. Yes, that is the correct answer. Yes, put a tick over it. Then second question. Why do the clouds cry? Why do the clouds cry? Can you give me the answer? Yes, the clouds cry because they bumped their heads. They bumped their heads. Yes. Then what season is it? The very first line it is mentioned. Yes, it is summer. Now match the facts that the poem refers to. Just now I said no, that poem refers few things. That just like for cry, the rain is compared like that. Now let's see. The clouds bump their heads. What is mentioned here? Clouds bump their heads. What happens? Tell me. Yes, when the clouds bump their heads, it is thunder. Clouds cry. What is it? Yes, it's rain. Then father sun looks out. What is it? Sun shines after rain. Dry the falling tears. Stops raining. Fairies of different colors come out in a row. It's nothing but rainbow. Yes. Yes, all of you please mark this in your book and also write the answers in your notebook. Okay. And also I'll give you a few words for odd words and then rhyming words. Yes, you can just note it down and write it in your English notebook. Okay. And now next is the activity they are asking you to name the colors in the rainbow. First one they have given you violet, and I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, and Y for yellow, O for orange, and O for red. That's it. Okay. So I want you all to write it down in your English book. Sorry, in this lesson exercise given to you, just copy down and I'll check it in during the online class. Okay, ma? Yes, that's all for today, ma. Yes, please do it. Practice the spellings and also the question and answer given and the hard words given to you. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.